Then we go to Buffalo, New York in the nightcap. And this is Ravens getting 2.5 at the Buffalo Bills. I believe it's an over-under of 50 here. What do you think, my friend?
I'm not sure about which side I would take. I think I would take the over. But then again, I liked the over last week in the Ravens-Titans game, and that thing went way under. I don't know if this Ravens defense is legit or I know they're good, but they really showed up last week. I'd probably take the over at 50.5. That's probably where I would go. As far as props, I'm liking Lamar Jackson under 199.5 passing yards.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's the playoffs, so you don't really know what's going to happen, but Lamar only threw for 200 yards 5 times this season. He does it very rarely. He never really needs to do it. The offense is a running offense. Between Dobbins, Edwards, and Lamar, they could probably run the ball for 250 this weekend, have Lamar throw for 150 and be fine. And yeah, the Bills have a really good pass defense. I think they're top 10 in the NFL, but their rush defense is more of a middle-of-the-road defense. So the Ravens will win on the ground if they win. So I like under for Lamar.
And you said the key phrase there, Steve. Lamar Jackson can throw 150 yards and they'll be fine. These teams played last season in Buffalo's home field. The Ravens won. Lamar Jackson threw 150 yards exactly.
Wow. Look at that. Look at me go.
Yeah, so I love it there. I think actually the last time these teams played, the Ravens kind of dominated them through the air. Lamar, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he didn't really run much whatsoever. So I think they're going to have it. The onus will be on them to establish the run game early. It's going to be bad weather. So I love your pick, and I'm going to complement it with my pick here. J.K. Dobbins over 57.5 rushing yards, minus 115. Same logic you had with Akers. Passes the eye test. He's become the most reliable non-Lamar weapon in this offense, and they kind of need to be playing in 2nd and 5 situations. So I think they're going to be feeding JK here.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I had him last week, and he let me down, but he just didn't get that many touches. Last week was a weird game. That Ravens-Titans game was different than I expected by a lot. But yeah, I like that pick. And his number went down. His number last week, I think, was 65, and now they have him at 57. So definitely want to jump on that number.
Yeah, and this is going to be a snowy night in Buffalo. JK has those kind of physical dimensions where he'll be bouncing off people. He's going to get stronger as the game goes on. You talk about liking the over here. I looked at the handle report, 80% on the over here.
Ooh, so, I don't like it anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm considering taking a tease of the Ravens and then bringing the under to 56.
Yeah.
So that's what I like here. I like J.K. Dobbins, and we'll go snake style, given that I think the Ravens are going to run the ball quite a bit, given that the Ravens have not a great pass defense, but a ball-hawking pass defense. I like Bills to throw the most team interceptions, plus 155, simply because I think they'll be throwing the ball most.
Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Here's the thing, though. Lamar, when he throws the ball, is not an accurate quarterback. Josh Allen, I know it's weird to say, is a pretty accurate quarterback this year. But yeah, like you said, if Josh Allen throws the ball twice as many times as Lamar, twice as many chances to throw an interception.
Yeah, and the game is just set up for the Bills to be throwing a ton, Baltimore not to be throwing so many. And I like Baltimore in this game simply because if we go through AFC history in particular, teams do better on their second time out. Yep. Last year, the Ravens and Lamar, they had an early hiccup. The year before that, Pat Mahomes had an early hiccup, all the way back to Roethlisberger and the 15-1 Steelers. Took him for a second time through. I think history repeats itself. I like the Ravens here. So enough of soliloquizing. What's your Bills prop?
So Zach Moss is out. He got injured last week. He's out for the rest of the postseason. So I'm kind of liking Devin Singletary in this game. And I'm going to take his receiving yards at 18.5.
Oh,
just
yeah.
because he'll be on the field a lot. Like he's already on the field maybe 50% of the time per game, but he'll probably jump up to like a 70 or 80% snap share this week. And the Ravens give up 40 yards in the air per game to running backs this season. They're not great against receiving backs. Singletary should, we'll see, get a couple targets, maybe a few targets. Vegas thinks he'll get at least 3 catches. The juice to get receptions over 2.5 is minus 185 for Singletary. So if you like that, if you like him getting 3 catches, 18.5 receiving yards is not hard to get.
No, I love that. And you know what? We're debating what the best pick is. I think that's it, my friend. I think he'll be featured in this offense quite a bit. And I think that the Colts with Darius Leonard, they showed how to use a spy pretty effectively against Josh. And that should actually open up the running game, the passing game for running backs in the flat.
Yeah. Yeah. And just they brought in Devonta Freeman as their backup running back now. I don't think they're going to give him a ton of touches. I think it's going to be the Singletary show in Baltimore or in Buffalo.
In Buffalo, in Baltimore, it's a one-man show. That's all we need to know. Devin's all alone back there. So, yeah, I like that. Receiving yards. And if you like the show, smash that subscribe button. We work to give you analysis on the bets and props and wagers that no one else is paying attention to. A story is told in every single gambling line, and we at the Props Network, we reach out to tell you that story. So smash subscribe, go to our website. We've got amazing tools like live line comparisons, live future comparisons. They can change it to your conference, what state you're in, what books you use. So it's an amazing resource for gamblers, and we are here to make a better experience for you in the sportsbook or app or wherever you are playing. Why is my fiance calling when I am doing an ad read? That's not the time.
She wants to advertise too.
Oh, yeah. She says if you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.